Hi and welcome. I'm Nina Cook, and today I want to talk to you about two of my very favourite words. Now, before I tell you those two words, let me just explain why they're so important to me and how they've changed so many things for me in my life, taking me from feeling I've got no power, I have no value, to feeling that I am enough and that I'm completely deserving of great things in my life. Now, before I started doing a lot of work on myself and figuring out what was really important and true in my life, I used to think that I wasn't as good as other people, and I used to think that I wasn't particularly smart or successful, or I just didn't deserve as much as other people did. I felt I wasn't worthy. My self-belief was very low and I had very little confidence in myself, although I was pretty good at faking it. Now, when I started doing lots of personal development work on myself, really finding out what was making me feel these things about myself, I started thinking about how did I know that my feelings about my inadequacy, about my powerlessness, I started thinking, how do I know that they're actually true? They feel true, but how do I know they're actually true? And then I came across two words. I think I saw them written in a sentence, and they really changed things for me big time. And the two words are for sure. So let's just put that into some context. How did I know for sure that I wasn't good enough? Now, I can gather lots of evidence from my life about things that have happened, things people have said, things I haven't managed to achieve, things that have slipped through my fingers, that would make me think I'm not good enough, or I'm never going to get what I want. But when I really examined my beliefs, I didn't know that I wasn't good enough for sure. I didn't know that I was inadequate for sure. Because when you know something for sure, it means there isn't a shred of doubt in your mind. It means you know 100% that that is true about you. But when I really put my thoughts and beliefs under a microscope, I realized I didn't know for sure that I had no confidence. I didn't know for sure that I wasn't as good as other people. In fact, I didn't know anything for sure about myself. And that really started to help me, because it started to create doubt in my mind about my feelings of inadequacy and not being good enough. And when that little seed of doubt was planted in my mind, I was able to take that little seed of doubt and grow it until it became a very big seed of doubt, and it really began to shake up my beliefs about my not being as good as other people and not having the right opinions, or not being important enough to stand up and say what I really wanted to say and give my thoughts. And that seed of doubt grew and grew and grew for me. Now, whenever I think of something and I think, oh, that person doesn't like me, or that thing happened and it didn't work out for me, there you go, you see that I couldn't do that properly, and little doubts start to creep in, I just think to myself, how do I know for sure any of that is true about me? And that just opens things up for me again, and I can start looking at the other side of the equation and start thinking more positively about things. So take something that you feel is true about yourself. It could be, I have no power. It could be, I'm not important. It could be, I'm not enough in some sense. And really put that thought or that belief under a microscope and look at it and think, how do I know that for sure? Because if you know it for sure, it means you know it 100%. And I bet in every situation you can find something positive to think about yourself, which means you don't have that negative belief for sure. Just try it. I hope it's going to make a big difference for you, like it made a big difference for me. And let me know how you got on. I'd love to hear from you.